shop, emphasis on work. My goal here today is just to help put a plan in place, and I'm going to cover a lot of ground. It is kind of focused on real estate, but everything we're going to go through can be transitioned because there's a lot of people from different businesses here, and it just comes down to a couple simple things. We've got some great information in the packets related to real estate, but it all can be transitioned to other things that you guys are doing out there to make a living. So one of the things I wanted to talk to specifically was, this was shown to me a couple weeks ago, and it just kind of really resonated because it kind of sets you into where you're at in your career. So everybody starts in a startup phase, whatever that is, get your license or new career venture. Nowadays, everybody has multiple career opportunities throughout their life. So when you hit startup, you immediately hit this brick wall, and a lot of people never get past the brick wall. I mean, most of the people in here have been in the business. I mean, this is that first 3-4 months in the real estate business where you're like, oh my gosh, what did I do to myself? Because you're just, either the phone's not ringing or every deal you touch falls apart. I mean, there's just things that happen. Life will try to keep you in your spot. So you hit this brick wall and you either break through it or you don't. And if you break through it, you hit an area called competence, and that competence is usually dictated by some form of action. So you hire an assistant, or team up with somebody, hire an assistant, or you buy a new car because you're feeling like, okay, I got this thing, I can make this thing happen. And you're in this phase where you run, and typically it's a combination of one, having a great attitude, and you're in this competence stage, but it's also you're doing training, or you have a mentor, or somebody helping you grow your business or develop as a salesperson or real estate agent. So you end up climbing this ladder and you hit what's called good times, which is where everything seems to be working for you. And then you crest over the top and you hit this phase in your career called lottery. And everybody is going to hit it at some point. Lottery is where you just become arrogant. I mean, you literally just know that you're the best at what you do. And everybody, you have that streak where it's a great year and you're 10 foot tall, nobody can touch you, you just have it all figured out. And you get to that mode, and that's when you say, you know what, I don't need to do any more training because it's done. I mean, I just don't need training, I don't need help, I can do it, I've got it figured out. And so what happens in lottery is people get in trouble, alcohol, drugs, things like that happen because you lose your focus and you get sidetracked. And so out of lottery, you typically roll out to anxiety and fear, which this does happen almost to everybody. You hit that lottery, everything's cool, you hit anxiety, fear, and then you either start this spiral where you break back through the brick wall, or you actually decide, you know what really gets you, the only thing that gets you out of this spiral when you're headed down this direction is actually just skill development. You just personally have to get better. I mean, you have to commit to training, reading, mentor, coach, whatever that looks like for you, you have to hit that. So wherever you're at on this grid, you're somewhere on this grid, so identify that, and that will help us with as we plan, the next step in 2015 being a great year.